We don't know what lies ahead. We should prepare well before we venture forth.
Yeah, can't exactly...
Say.
You sense one of your pals, Hoodle?
It feels like I'm melting.
Calaglia was pretty hot, but at least the air there was dry. Out here, it feels like I'm trying to walk through thick soup.
I can hardly breathe, it's so stuffy. And don't get me started on the insects. You hanging in there, Hoodle?
It's brutal, all right. I can feel my energy being drained away just by walking. All this vegetation makes it hard to keep an eye out. Keep your wits about you, everyone. And watch you don't keel over while you're at it.
What's needed at times like these is a relaxing hot spring. That would soon help us adjust.
And where do you expect us to find one of those?
What about you, Alphen? All that gear, and you hardly seem to be breaking a sweat.
Yeah, I guess when you've lived a life devoid of pain for as long as I have, even feeling hot and bothered could be a welcome change.
Well, lucky you, I guess. Just don't expect us to carry you when you pass out.
By the way, how is Mahavar doing? Wait, don't tell me we still haven't found him.
It's not like we haven't been looking. I've covered the whole length and breadth of the coast, but...
All of the other crew members are accounted for, including us. But we weren't able to find Mahavar. He's still missing.
I see.
Perhaps he couldn't bring himself to abandon the ship.
You mean at the bottom of the ocean? Damn it.
We don't know that it sank. We all washed up on the same shore. If the ship went down, isn't it strange we haven't come across a single piece of debris?
Do you think he might still be alive somewhere out there?
I think stranger things have happened. Whether he's alive or otherwise, we've exhausted all the avenues available to us. All we can do now is press on ahead.
Fine, let's get going. Thistlein was founded by Danan's fleeing the tyranny of Renan lords, right? But when you first came, they must have known Dohalim was Renan. So why do you think they let us in?
They almost didn't. But it wasn't just Dohalim they were wary of. They didn't trust any of us.
Even the weird Danans just like them?
When you live life in constant fear of being pursued, it's only a matter of time before all outsiders start to seem a potential threat.
I suppose that makes sense. So how did you convince them to trust us?
You saw how destitute the village was. They needed food, badly. We hunted some Zeugles for them. That seemed to do the trick.
Of course, a little magic-assisted roast didn't hurt things.
Never underestimate a full stomach's ability to put a person at ease. It turns out a hearty meal can be a powerful weapon.
This one will be difficult to predict.
Lightning attack!
Come to this one! Swallow blade!
Illuminate the dark! Come forward!
Strike!
Holy glimmer! Holy light!
Take this! Swallow
Stay
blade!
ready!
Eagle
You gotta
fly!
jump for cover!
Hurricane! Swallow blade! Eagle fly!
Confiscated!
Now you see what I
I'll
want.
stop its charge!
Thanks, Kisara!
Do it! Swallow blade!
Light axe rage in cascade!
Eat this!
Spread!
Swallow blade!
Resonate with the earth!
You're mine! You're finished! Eat this! Common hurricane! Take this!
Now,
Rip in half!
I'll be saving this one!
Elusive deity! Slash! Begin! Swallow blade! Take this!
Now!
Slap off! Look sharp! Lightning tiger blade!
My exploits are bearing fruit.
Something's on your mind. You having second thoughts about rescuing Shion?
Of course not! Shion's our friend! Almeidrea was the one I hated. For as long as I can remember, she served as a symbol to me of everything Renan. But ever since getting to know Shion, I realized it doesn't make sense to group people together like that. Every individual is different.
I see.
Besides, the situation with Almadria was something else entirely. I'd already decided I wasn't going to kill her, but when I saw her die right in front of me, a part of me thought it served her right, that she'd gotten what she deserved. But another part regretted that someone else had come along and killed her instead. Don't get me wrong. If I had the chance again, I still wouldn't kill her. But it's not like I'll be shedding any tears now that she's gone. It's all so confusing. I don't know how to make sense of any of it.
Who said it had to make sense?
Huh?
Rinwell, you've done nothing wrong. You've started to question the beliefs you've held all your life. It's only natural for you to feel disoriented. You didn't give in to the hatred you felt for Almadria. You made a choice not to kill her. And that's significant, whether you realize it or not. As for what it means exactly, that might be worth taking some time to figure out on your own.
Some time.
Or don't, if you don't want to. It's just an idea. I'm still searching too, remember?
No, I think you're right. It can't hurt to keep searching after all. And hey, thanks, Kisara. I've got a really bad feeling about this.
Another incantation ruined.
Light astral energy!
I shall feel you where you stand.
Eat dirt!
Photon blast! Lightning blast!
Can't get out of this!
Illuminate the dark! Holy glitter!
Look sharp! Lightning tiger blade!
Illuminate the dark! Come forth, holy glitter!
Leave the sweating to me.
Yeah! Begin! Bubbling to me! Swallow blade!
Now!
Swallow blade! Begin!
Lightning orb!
A comfortable win.
Man, this place is thick with foliage.
I know. It feels like we're going to be swallowed up by all these plants if we stay in here.
Indeed. I much prefer the forests in Menancia myself.
Not that I don't agree, but maybe now's not the best time for Elda Menancia Pride.
Oh man, I hope I live long enough to regret these.
Swallow blade! Swallow blade! Position! This one's all mine! You through! You picked the wrong fight!
Hurricane! Lightning
Swallow blade!
cascade! Not on my watch!
Slash! Tectonic slide! Swallow blade! Slash! Swallow blade! Tectonic slide!
A charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop.
Slash! Swallow
I'll be
blade!
saving this one.
Blow away! Slash! Swallow blade!
Raging
Rising hurricane! You're on!
Equal
Slide! Tectonic slide!
Benediction light.
I'm ready! Heal! Now or never! First strike! Swallow blade!
Supernova!
Slash!
Light and raging hurricane!
Negative damage! Slash!
I'll be saving this one.
Hurricane! Take this! This one's all on a roll now! Swallow blade!
Benediction
Slash! Swallow blade! You picked the wrong fight!
Raging
Swallow blade!
Wind astral energy!
I'm ready! Totally! In an instant! Impact block!
could have been worse.
Got a really bad feeling about this.
Now you see what I can do!
Eagle Drive! You're on! Talon Hurricane! Swallow Blade! No further! Eagle Drive! Swallow Blade!
Benediction light.
Talon Hurricane! Swallow Blade! Slash! Swallow Blade! Oh! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Raging storm!
I'm just getting started! Swallow Blade! I'll face you! Swallow Blade! First strike! Ready to go! Talon Hurricane! Far enough! Eagle Dive! Talon Arm! Slash! Swallow Blade! Slash! Talon Hurricane! I can feel my power growing!
Go no further!
Swallow Blade! Slash! Swallow Blade! It's on! Eat dirt! Be careful, everyone. This one isn't normal. Benediction light. Take this! You're mine! I'll see you here and now!
This one.
Swallow Blade! Slash! Enough! What is this?
Hey, you okay?
I can still do this!
Heal!
Swallow Blade! Slash!
Here goes! Not on my watch!
Slash! Swallow Blade!
Thunder field!
Swallow Blade! Take this! Slash!
More where that came from!
Denied! Begin!
Lightning orb!
Slash!
Astral
Swallow
energy!
Blade! Slash! Swallow Blade! All in order. I'm ready!
Lightning condemned!
Swallow Blade!
Thunder blade!
It's on!
Illumination
You're
sword!
mine! With the earth! Eat dirt! Slash! I'm on! Swallow Blade!
Now!
There's always room for improvement.
This one will be difficult to predict.
Raging storm!
Swallow Blade! Slash! Heal!
That
Swallow Blade!
Lightning
How
away!
often being interrupted?
now we see what I can do.
Swallow Blade! Swallow
Prepare
Blade!
for the stockpile!
Slash! Swallow Blade! Big blast!
Gale force!
Try harder! Slash! Scoot back!
I'll trip it up.
You're mine!
Ready to go.
Swallow far enough! Slash!
Here goes!
You picked the wrong fight!
Raging
Can't get out of this.
Not in your dreams!
Swallow Blade!
Now!
Swallow Blade!
I felt fine not too long. Ouch. Can I get a little healing over here?
Alas, we appear to be out at present.
What's this thing?
What's up?
Once we get to the mountain, the terrain won't be easy. We should rest up here before pressing on.
But what about Shion? She's waiting for us.
All the more reason to conserve our energy.
Huh?
It's not only the mountain. Hard though that may be, it's a pittance compared to what follows. Namely Volron. We wear ourselves out now, or worse still, get injured. We might as well show up gift-wrapped. Right, Kisara?
That's right. Besides, Alphen still hasn't fully recuperated yet.
I'm fine. Don't stop on my account.
Oh, really? Well, in that case, it's me who wants to take a rest for a while. Does that suit you better?
A little bit.
So, Alphen, 300 years, huh? Care to share the secret to such a long and healthy life?
I wish I knew. Once I left Lenegis, the next thing I remember is waking up in Calaglia. Everything in between is a blank.
You mean there are still gaps in your memory?
I've heard of starships with devices that can stave off imminent death by putting their passenger into a deep sleep. They're usually only intended as a temporary solution, until proper treatment for an ailment or injury can be obtained.
You think he might have been asleep in that starship for 300 years? But why? What would be the point?
Might this Naori have had a hand in it?
What do you mean?
If she's Renin like you say she is, she would have understood how to operate the starship better than yourself.
You're saying she deliberately put me to sleep for 300 years?
Dohalim, that's a bit of a leap.
Forgive me. I spoke out of turn. I'm merely thinking aloud, that's all. Shion and the maiden Naori. After 300 years, it's not unreasonable to suspect they may be related. Shion is nearly the perfect image of her, yes? She also just so happens to be connected to you. Is it merely a coincidence?
Like I've told you a million times already, I wouldn't know.
Well, if you're absolutely certain that it couldn't have been Naori, then I guess I must have been mistaken. Complicated machinery can sometimes break down or have failures. Sorry for being presumptuous.
Hold on a sec. Alphen, you said the mask was to placate you, right? To keep your guilt and rage in check? And you were wearing it the whole time you were asleep, right?
I guess I must have been.
So that's 300 years you were wearing it. It's just a hunch, but do you think that the mask might be...
The reason he lost all his memories?
All but a select few strong ones, so deeply ingrained in his psyche that he saw them in the form of dreams. It's not completely out of the question.
In which case, maybe it was the mask numbing his sense of pain, too.
It's certainly possible. As for how, I wouldn't know, but the dampening effect on his psyche could have manifested itself physically as well.
I'm sorry for snapping at you back there. It's thanks to you that I feel like that we're finally getting somewhere with all this.
No apologies necessary. Reading others' feelings has never been my strong suit.
So he finally admits it.
I really hope Shion's okay.
I get why you're concerned. But if you don't rest when you can, you're going to regret it.
She's right. Alone. I'm all alone.
Let's go. We don't want to keep Shion waiting.
I always hear you muttering to yourself whenever we're in battle. So, just what are you saying?
Why do you want to know? Does it bother you or something?
Not really. It's just the way you talk is sometimes kind of creepy. So I was wondering if you vent your frustration through your magic. Are you yelling, "You stupid jerk," or something like that to pump yourself up?
What? No, that's not what's happening during my incantations. I'm just focused, so I match my tone to fit the mood of whatever I'm trying to invoke.
Invoke?
How do I put it? Basically, the elemental astral energy behind each art, I guess.
Astral energy? Hold on, are you saying you can talk to astral energy?
Not exactly. But if I put emotion into what I say, it's easier for me to properly cast my arts. That makes sense?
Kind of. Okay, so if you can talk to astral energy, then you can ask it to, like, predict the weather or find secret treasure?
Wait, you don't really think that, do you?
Or you can ask it to send down lightning to where there's bad guys lurking and...
May lightning condemn those who bear false! Thunderblade!
Ah, what are you doing? You almost fried me with that!
I just asked the astral energy to send down lightning where there were annoying boys.
I don't know what to do. Things can't go on like this.
What do you mean?
Ah! Oh, it's you, Rinwell.
You were talking about me, weren't you?
No, I wasn't. I've just been thinking about some things.
Really? How unusual.
Cut it out. I'm being serious here.
Sorry.
I was thinking about... You know how I used to work for Ganabelt back when I was in Cyslodia?
Yeah, of course. You were brought in after the Snake Eyes killed your friends, right? I mean, you had to.
Right. I used to have nightmares about it when I fell asleep. But lately that's been happening a lot less. I don't know how to feel about that.
That's a good thing, isn't it? You should be happy.
Yeah, but... I did a lot of terrible things back then. And I'm scared I'm starting to forget what I did.
Okay, so let me just get all of this straight. You think you'll forget everything if you stop having those nightmares? Why?
Because... You know me. I'm freaking stupid.
But it sure doesn't sound to me like you've forgotten.
Oh, yeah. But still.
I don't think those nightmares going away means you've forgotten. Maybe it's a sign that you've come to terms with what you did.
Come to terms? You mean like Alphen with his past? You think that's what's happening?
Yeah, I do. You're pretty amazing, Law.
I am?
Yeah. Not all of us have figured out how to accept our pasts. Least of all, me.
Rinwell.
That's what we're going to climb?
The villagers managed it on their escape from the city.
Is it just me? Or does Rinwell suddenly seem much more comfortable around Dohalim than she used to?
I noticed that too. When the two of them came and found me together back on the beach, I could hardly believe my eyes.
It's not like we had a choice or anything. Law and Kisara had to hang back to convince the villagers we meant them no harm. More than that, though. There are a lot of things I've still got to come to terms with regarding Almeidrea. But I guess I'm through making snap judgments based on someone's origin. At least, I'm trying to be. I guess you could say it's a work in progress.
I see. You hear that, Law? Sounds like all that hard effort wasn't for nothing.
Yeah.
That's got to be reassuring to hear. Right, Dohalim?
Not being subjected to unwarranted suspicion is certainly welcome.
Yeah, that long-winded way you have of talking, though? Not so much a fan of that.
I think that's more of a personality thing than a Renin trait.
Really? In that case, I won't have to feel guilty getting annoyed by it. I've got a really bad feeling about this.
Swallow blade!
I'm like bait today.
Take this!
Illuminate the sun!
Swallow blade!
Holy glimmer! Holy land!
Take this! It's over! Swallow blade!
Astral arts?
That's my cue.
Shut him down! Swallow blade! Try harder!
Holy land! Arch require complete.
Swallow blade!
Does it?
Slash! Swallow blade! Slash! Swallow blade! You're mine! Take this!
Attack time!
Slash! This tongue! Eat dirt!
Do it! Nothing gets by me.
Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade! See that?
That training's paying off!
Eat that!
Swallow blade! You're mine!
Hold up. Is this as valuable as I think it is?
Crack. This injury hurts more than I thought. Shion, sorry, but could you... Oh. Right.
man. I hope I live long enough to regret this.
I'm on! No further! Hurricane! Flush! Glimmer Dragon! Flush! Catapult! Swallow Blade! You're mine! Swallow Blade!
Benediction light.
Flush! Hurricane!
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Yeah, that's troubling to me.
Swallow Blade! It's on! Eat dirt! Swallow Blade!
Breaking Storm!
Flush! Swallow Blade! Flush!
They're surrounding us! Sleep now!
Eat this! Swallow Blade! Flush!
Lightning condemned!
Try harder! Flush! This! Swallow Blade!
Too much to handle?
Rising Wyvern!
Negative
Glimmer! All hands here and now! Rising Wyvern! I'm on it! Flush! Rising Wyvern!
Nothing gets by me!
Deny!
Elucidating an armor.
Flush!
I'll smash you!
Swallow Blade!
A comfortable win.
This will be a delicious piece of cake! Lightning condemned!
You're mine! Eat dirt!
Illuminate the door!
Get that shell's hiding something big.
Swallow Blade!
Illuminate the door!
Take this!
You're mine! Swallow Blade!
Benediction light. Its armor's too strong.
Split it open!
Be my guest!
The enemy wields armor too.
We'll soon see about that!
Swallow Blade! Flush! Swallow Blade! I'm ready! It's over! In an instant! Impact block! We work well together.
Like a finely timed run.
Swallow Blade! Try harder! Swallow Blade!
Now I'm in the groove!
You are in tip-top shape!
As soon as I'm done here, come help out.
How could a girl ever say no?
It's on! You picked the wrong fight! Swallow Blade! I'm ready!
It looks like you got this.
In an instant! Impact block! We're a pretty lethal combination, aren't we?
What can I say? I had a good partner.
What's this thing?
I've got a really bad feeling about this.
I can carve through walls!
Stay calm. I shall provide assistance.
Breaking Storm!
Swallow Blade! Flush! Swallow Blade!
Dance in the wind!
Flush!
Air thrust! Light after
Too fast!
Stand down. I'll trip it up.
Follow me! In an instant! Impact block! We work well together.
Finally timed
Leave the
run.
enemy's arms to me.
Swallow Blade!
No complaints here!
Swallow Blade! Flush! Swallow Blade! It's on!
Heal!
That's what I like to hear.
Never stood so close to a waterfall like this before.
I bet it'd feel real refreshing to take a shower underneath this water.
You're welcome to try, but that water pressure would likely crush you to a pulp.
Looks like trouble with a capital T!
Together, we've got this! Swallow Blade!
Holy Land!
You picked the wrong fight! Swallow Blade! Flush! Swallow Blade!
Leave the chargers to me!
I'll get in there to fetch it!
Glad you have your uses.
I've been hit with something!
Like it be
So even a masochist has his limits.
Not feeling so great.
Ready and raring.
First blade!
I can carve through armor.
Where that came from?
We're cleaning house.
Let me take the rest of them.
Wow, someone's feeling lively.
Slash!
Resonate with the earth. Stalagmite.
Strike! Swallow blade! Swallow blade! First strike! It's over!
Here goes! Not on my watch. Now!
Go! In an instant! Impact block! We work well together.
Like a finely timed
Swallow blade! I'll run you through! Slice!
My exploits are bearing fruit.
Brace yourselves! This one's tough! Eat dirt! First strike!
Can't get out of this.
Swallow blade! Enough! Slash! Swallow blade!
Far enough.
Swallow blade! Come one, come all!
No armor. Stop me.
Remind me to stay on your good side.
Swallow blade! Slash! Try harder!
Shouldn't have messed with me.
Slash!
Shattering
Swallow blade!
pieces. Attack time.
Slash! Swallow blade! First strike! Slash!
I'm ready.
Here I come!
Eat this.
This one's all mine! Swallow blade! Slash!
Now in the groove.
Here I come! Slash! Swallow blade! Slash!
Eagle fly.
Swallow blade! Eat dirt!
Negative shake. Resonate with the earth.
Swallow blade!
Eat this. Do it.
Take this! No! Look sharp!
Lightning tiger blade. Guess we don't know our own strength.
You could say that again! No choice!
Our expert,
Here I
come
come!
through.
Slash! Swallow
Not
blade!
in your dreams.
I'm ready! Ah!
They may look cute and stuff, but they're vicious. Go fast, illuminate the dark.
Far enough.
Holy glimmer.
Can you take it?
Holy lamp.
Swallow blade! Look sharp!
Lightning tiger blade. See that?
That training's paying off!
Use too much.
Now in the groove.
I'll stop your movement.
And I'll stop your life.
What is it, Hoodle? You want to go back?
Animal intuition, perhaps? This one will be difficult to predict.
Smash you.
Struck!
Eat this.
Swallow blade! Slash! Swallow blade! Slash! Swallow blade! Come and face me! Eat dirt!
A new melody.
Swallow blade! Swallow blade! Slash! I'm ready! Look sharp! Lightning tiger blade!
See that?
That training's paying off!
We're in the home stretch, guys.
What she said. Eyes on the prize.
That focus goes double for you,
Me? How come I get singled out?
I'm ready! Look sharp! Lightning tiger blade!
Illuminate the dark.
Resonate with the earth.
Holy lamp.
Swallow blade! Slash! I'm ready! Go with me! In an instant! Impact block!
Illuminate the dark.
Swallow blade!
Here goes.
Swallow blade! You picked the wrong fight!
Not in your dreams.
Do it! Swallow blade!
With this, I can become even stronger.
This. nice and tough.
And thus... our strength yet grows.
How much farther?
I don't think we're even halfway there yet. Hang in there.
Looks like trouble with a capital T.
Together, we've got this!
Now you see what I can do.
Lightning condense!
I'm on it!
Thunderbolt! Illuminate the earth! Touch ball! Holy glimmer!
I shall ensure you survive this. Take this!
Slash! Swallow blade!
I hope this thing is medically approved.
Illuminate the earth! Touch ball! Holy glimmer!
Swallow blade does it!
Holy glimmer!
Nope, this thing is medically
Swallow
approved.
blade! Slash! Swallow blade! Slash!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
I'm on it!
Chinese
Slash!
Inferno
Swallow blade!
Raging cascade!
Swallow
Eagle
blade!
dive!
Slash! It's done!
We are
You
freaking
picked the wrong
invincible!
fight!
Falcon and the others truly are strong!
What does that mean?
Take this!
Please now!
Armor won't save
You're
you!
finished!
Benediction.
Swallow
I'm
blade!
ready!
Slash! Any more of this and I'll burn out!
Allow me to help you. My concentration is dwindling. Perhaps I'm tired.
What is this place?
Careful. We've got company.
Doesn't look like we're getting past without a fight.
Watch your feet. Fall from here and it's curtains.
We're just trying to get past. Get out of our way!
Save your breath! All that thing sees is a talking meal!
So let's show it how wrong it is! Is it trying to stop us?
Here goes! Not in your dreams! There you go! Don't let up!
Swallow blade! Slash! Swallow blade! Slash! Take this!
A thrilling performance.
No further! Now that freaking does it!
You picked the wrong fight!
Benediction.
Here I come! Swallow blade! Slash! I'm on! Swallow blade!
Come and get it!
This is bad, right?
Yes, Alvin. Very bad.
I don't feel so good. Benediction light.
Its wings are lighting up.
It's getting ready to attack!
Benediction light.
Nothing gets by
Such
me.
tremendous power.
Don't face it head on.
Dance in the wind. Air thrust.
I'm on it!
Photon blast.
This should do it!
Raging storm.
All right, it's down.
I can carve through armor!
Slash!
Heal!
Swallow blade!
Ready.
Swallow blade! Slash! Swallow blade! Glimmer dragon! Swallow blade!
One last illuminate
Take
the
it!
Holy glimmer!
Rip it! Take
Holy
it!
land!
Swallow blade! Here I come! Swallow blade!
Supernova! Raging cascade!
Swallow blade! Now you're talking! Eat dirt!
Benediction
Take
light.
this! Swallow blade! Heal!
Allow me to help.
Swallow blade! Try harder!
Raging cascade!
Swallow blade! Release it!
Benediction
Try
light.
harder! Heal!
Raging storm!
Swallow blade! You're done! I'm ready! Totally! In an instant! Impact block!
Benediction light.
Lightning
Swallow
condemned!
blade!
Thunderblast! It's getting stronger!
Ready to go! Switching up its movements! Watch out! Slash!
The enemy is going all out!
Hitting slash! Swallow blade! Try harder! Eat this!
Illuminate the dark! Come forth, holy
Benediction
glimmer!
light.
Holy land! Ready! Don't mind if I do! Illuminate the dark! Come
Charge
forth,
like that
holy
could easily be
glimmer!
fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop it.
Come forth, holy glimmer! Holy land!
Watch it! You're my heel! Here you go! Time to let it rip! Swallow blade! Slash! Rising water!
Supernova! Dance in the wind!
This one's all mine! Eat dirt!
Benediction light.
Raging cascade!
No further!
Ready to go!
Swallow blade!
Far enough!
Just like that!
Illuminate the
Swallow
dark!
blade!
Come forth,
I
holy
could do
glimmer!
without this pain!
Holy land! One more time! I can't hold
The
on
new
much
guy
longer!
And tonight's meal is on you. Keep going.
Illuminate the dark! Come forth, holy glimmer! Holy land!
Swallow blade! Armor won't save you! Swallow blade! Slash! Slash! Not my time!
Forgive me. This is my fault.
Ready!
Swallow blade! Elucidate! Hitting slash! Swallow blade!
Nothing gets by me!
Dad,
Ha! This one's all mine! Eat dirt! No further! Try harder!
sometimes the best medicine is the toughest to swallow, too. Holy land!
Try harder! Swallow blade! Slash!
This one is almost in the bag.
Not done yet. Just falling back.
Then it's time for you to do what you do best. Shining super...
Elucidate! Swallow blade! It's wide open!
It won't
Escape me! Swallow blade!
Let's get you all tucked
Slash!
away.
Slash! Swallow blade!
Lightning orb!
Take this!
All right, handle it. It's showtime.
Far enough!
Hitting pile slash! Can you take it? Catapult! Slash!
Wind astral energy.
Swallow blade!
Benediction light.
Slash! Heal!
Our art is being interrupted.
Arc sealed. Confiscated. Dance in the wind.
Swallow blade!
Here. Let's get you all tucked
Swallow
away.
blade!
Here goes.
Slash!
More of that came from.
Heal!
Raging storm.
Swallow blade!
Another incantation ruined.
This one's all mine! Eat dirt! Catapult!
This world.
Swallow blade! Slash! Slash! Swallow blade!
I'm sorry.
Stay away from my friends!
Denied!
I'll face you! I'm ready! Totally! In an instant! Impact block!
With fauna like that, I'm impressed so many people from Thistleum made it through here alive.
Who's to say there weren't a whole lot more of them who didn't?
Well, at any rate, it should be a safer climb now that we've cleared the way a bit, right?
No. So long as people feel the need to face terrain this perilous, I'd say true safety's some way off.
You mean defeating Volron and putting an end to the crown contest, right? I guess that would be the best solution here, huh?
We've wasted enough time here already. Let's get going. Xion needs us.
How are we still not there yet? It feels like we've been climbing this mountain forever.
It helps if you try not to look up or down. All you need is silent determination. Talking too much will only waste energy and burn you out.
I'm too tired to look up or down, even if I wanted to.
Take care you don't fall, at least. Unless you want to make a Zoogel's day, that is.
Zoogles? Why would they care if I fell or not?
How would you feel if a 3-course meal fell right out of the sky at your feet?
Zoogle Chow.
Law? Best not to listen to him if you can help it. You'll only be encouraging him if you do.
Tell me that before I listen next time.
Still, Dohalim has a point. One wrong step and it's curtains.
Wouldn't it be great if we could all fly like Hootle? I bet even the refugees who didn't make it would have made it to Thistleum that way.
Until we magically sprout wings, let's just watch where we're stepping instead, okay? Come on. Xion's waiting for us.